Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the song that's called Acoustic from Dying Light the Beast by Olivier Deriviere. I apologise, I've pronounced that probably horribly wrong. Beautiful little song. I've done a cover version, so if you want to hear me play it all the way through, check that out. I'll leave a link to that in the description. I'm going to teach you it. It's a two-part, like two guitar parts that go together to make it up. I'm going to teach you both parts. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell so you can see when my new videos come out. I love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section, even if it's just to say hi, because it helps the video hopefully get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them all on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. One last thing before we get started, I've got a new guitar techniques channel. It's called Andy Hillier 2. So if that's your kind of thing, come and check me out and give me a sub on that. That'd be awesome. So like I say, this is for two guitars. Both guitars are tuned down a half step or a semitone. So we've got E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. Same for both guitars. Okay, so let's start with the main guitar. Bar 1 sounds like this. Stupidly easy. All we're going to start with B1, then B3, then open B, and then G2. So bar 1. And bar 2 is exactly the same. So the first line, bars 1 and 2 go. On to the second line, so from bar 3 we have this. Okay, so it's doing the same top part, but then it's putting a bass note in between each one. So we play B1, then the open A string, B3, the open A string, then open B, the open A string, and then G2, and then the open A string. So you got. So bars 3 and 4 are the same, so you just play the same thing twice through. So bars 3 and 4. Bars 5 and 6, exactly the same, but instead of playing the open A string, we're going to play E2 nearest to your face. So I'm going to use my second finger up there. I'll use my first finger on the B1. I'll use probably my little finger on B3, and then my second finger, my third finger on the G2. So slowly you got. There's 2 bars of that. Into bar 7, and the low note moves from E2 down to E1. So I'm going to switch my fingers around. So I'll use my first finger on this E1. I'll then use my second finger on the B1, then my little finger on the B3, then open B, then G2, probably my third finger. So you got 2 bars of that, bars 5 and 6. Sorry, bars 7 and 8, I should say. And then into bar 9, first finger on B1, and then I'm going to use my third finger on the A3, then B3, then open B, and then G2, putting the E3 in between it. So it's just 1 bar of that, bar 9. It then goes down to E4, so you have to stretch a bit. So B1, then E4, I'm going to use my little finger, and then B3, then open B, and then G2. And then there's a little bit of a pause on that. Ideally, do a little row on that. I didn't do much of a row, like a slow down in my cover version, but in the original it does. Okay, so the whole line should sound like this. On to the next line. And we've got two lines that are actually going to repeat. This first line, the lead guitar part goes over the top. I'll show you that towards the end. The rhythm guitar part goes like this. So to play that bar 11, we've got the open A string, and then D2, G2, back to D2. So it does that 4 times. So you got. We then go to E2 with the first finger. We're in bar 13 now. Third finger A4, little finger D4, then it goes back to the A4. So same idea. It does that 4 times. On to the next line, and we've got E1, and then D3, and then G2. So you can bar that probably like an F chord. So first finger E1, but barred. Second finger on the G2, little finger on the D3. And you play the E1, D3, G2, back to D3. You then do the same, E1, D3, G2, D3, so bar 15. It then plays in the next bar E1, D3, G2, and then B1, which is my first finger's barred, back to the E1, G2, B1, and then G2, so bar 16. So bars 15 and 16. Bar 17 is third finger on D5, G5 and B5, so I'm barring across. First finger on A3. And it plays the A3, D5, G5, B5, and then A5, D5, and then B5, so. And then bar 18 is E4, A6, D6, A6, E4, A6, and D6. So the whole of that line will go. And those two lines repeat. Let's just play it once through from the previous line. So we'll do the two lines. Ready? And... over the top of those two lines, so like I say, they repeat, but over the top, you've got a lead line, which I'll show you in a minute. Then on to the next line, and this is the same as what we played at the beginning, B1, B3, B, G2, but we're going to do some harmonics. So we play B1, I rest my finger on against the string above the 13th fret, then I'm going to use my thumb to pluck it to get that harmonic. And then on B3, I do it on the 15th fret. Then open B is on the 12th fret, and then the G string on 14. So I've got these little sort of piano harmonics. And it literally just does that all through this line, and then onto the next line, it does it all the way through that. And then just at the end there, bar 27, we've got an A minor chord with little finger E5, second finger on fret 3 of the A string, and first finger flat across D2 and G2. Alternatively, you could just play an A minor chord, whichever way you want. Okay, so that's those harmonics. Just go for 8 bars, then you've got the A minor chord. I've also got another guitar part that goes over the top of that. I put the bass notes in between, but we'll see that in a sec. Okay, so the lead part over the top from bar 11, we've got this. So nice and simple. We've got B12 5 times, then B10, B12, B9. We'll go into the next bar and play B10, then E8. So bars 11 and 12. Then bar 13, we've got B10 3 times, then B9, B10, B9, G11, G10, into the next bar, G11, then B10, and then B12 at the end. So bars 13 and 14. So the whole line, here we go, ready, and... On to the next line, and we have... So that's B13 3 times, then B12, B13, B12, B10, B9, into the next bar, bar 10. Sorry, B10, we're in bar 16, and then E12. So bars 15 and 16 go. Bar 17, we've got E8. Then E10, E8, E7, then B9. So the whole of that line goes. And those 2 lines of the lead guitar part repeat, you play it twice. And then on to this next line from bar 19, you're just playing the A string on the offbeat, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then jump to E2, just doing the same idea. On to the last line, down to E1. Then A3, then E4. And then that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. I do hope you've enjoyed my cover version of the song. It's a beautiful little song. Let me know if there's any other songs from any games or from Dying Like the Beast. If there's any other ones that sound great on there, let me know about it. Or any other games, like I say, or just any songs you want to do. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, which is Andy Hillier. Don't forget my new Guitar Techniques channel called Andy Hillier 2. I'll be putting lots more videos up on that, so check that out. Link to that is in the description. Leave me some comments, all the usual stuff. Like on the video, press the notification bell. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, well, you can give me a super thanks on the video, that'd be awesome. Or if you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.